Hi everybody, it's Sunday morning. I normally don't sew on Sunday, but I got a little bit to get done. I've had pneumonia, well, still got pneumonia. Don't quite feel like doing anything, but tired of sitting. So I'm in here working on dish drying caddies, or walker caddies with dish mats. I'll say it right in a minute. I recommend anybody that is struggling with life, with the world, with anything like that, to take up sewing, because it is one of the most peaceful, freeing things that you can do, because you forget everything else. You just concentrate on what you're doing, how to make it beautiful, how to get it together, concentrating on where each stitch is going. I would recommend sewing to anybody, any age. If you're old enough to sew, I recommend it. They need to start teaching it in schools again. I sewed when I was in junior high for a semester, I guess it was, and I had to make a skirt. That was the hideous thing that I have ever seen in my life. It was absolutely horrible. I had to wear it to school for my grade. I wore it, got my grade, brought it home, wrote it away. It was a bright pink, silky material. It was horrible, horrible, horrible. But I enjoyed sewing, but I quit. After I did that little bit in sewing class, I never sewed anymore until COVID started, and I had to do something to settle my mind, because COVID was driving me crazy. I paid for everything. The receipts on my phone. I was like, let me see it. So my phone's dying. If anybody ever has any questions on anything, all you got to do is ask. If I can't answer it, I'll figure out a way to find out the answer and answer it. I'm not a professional. I only sewed a year and a half, and then Mom died, and I quit sewing and gave up on life. And then I decided to make my master bedroom my sewing room and move into the smaller bedroom, because all I did was sleep in there in the first place. Why did I need a bigger bedroom just to sleep? And then I'm so glad I did. I'm so glad I did. I enjoy this bigger space. I've got room for stuff. I've got room to move around. I would recommend it to anybody. Give up the master bedroom. Make it your happy place. If you're married, most men ain't gonna let that happen. But I've been single for going on almost 9 years. Well, I've dated a little bit here and there. Mainly just a friend. I'll still love him. He's the one that helped me get my sewing machine and a lot of my fabric, especially my backing fabric. His name's Chris. He's a good guy too. I had just been put through so much and hurt by so many people I couldn't trust. I don't know why I couldn't trust him, but I couldn't. I don't think I could ever trust a man again. That's why I stay single. Single with cats. I live with my daughter and her husband and their baby. And then most weekends we have his 3 other children. And then I have one of my granddaughters, Emmy, and then sometimes I have her brother Bentley too, but he normally goes to his Mimi's house. But I enjoy having Emmy. I didn't have her this weekend because of the pneumonia. But I'm going to have them next weekend because Thanksgiving next Thursday, instead of us all getting together to do Thanksgiving, cook a big meal, we're all going out to eat to the steakhouse in Spruce Pine, North Carolina. That way we ain't going to have a big mess to clean up or anything like that. I'm excited to do that. It's going to be almost my whole family. My oldest son and his kids and wife ain't coming because they're going to be decorating their float for the parade the next day in Glenwood. I was wishing they could, but my daughter and her husband and baby's going, and then my youngest son and his family, Bentley and Emily and his wife, fixing to be wife, Sydney, are going. It's going to be my brother, his wife, and his kids and grandkids. And then my sister, Jennifer, and her friend Sarah, that she met at her apartment complex. Sweet little lady. And then my sister Gina's going, and I'm not sure about I know all of her kids won't be going because Dusty doesn't live here, but I'm not sure if Joya and her kids is going. Probably so. If she's not having to work, she's a sheriff's deputy, she may have to work. If she does, Gina still might take Max, I don't know. It's hard to believe that Max is in junior high. I remember when he was born.
Magalia Mells was booked at Kirkland City Jail for shoplifting and trespass for 3 years. Without valid ID, she was processed and cited for third-degree theft. No further updates followed. She walked past the checkout and straight.
If you hear my TV, I listen to
let us know and go ahead and hit
cop videos, shoplifting people. Some people are absolutely stupid. You would not believe some of the stuff they drive. I mean, they'll get in the line to pay and start sticking stuff in their pocketbook. That is absolutely insane. I mean, they can watch every move you make in the store. I do not know why anybody wants to shoplift. If you can't afford to pay for it, don't get it.
Stay right there. Hands up. Keep your hands up. Put your hands on the van. Keep your hands on the van, okay? Thank you.
The other day I went into Hobby Lobby and bought a couple of things. When I went to put my buggy up, I had thrown my bag into my buggy and I picked it up, and there was a headband, one of those makeup headbands that's fluffy, in my buggy that I hadn't paid for. It wasn't but $2.29, but I went back to the register and paid for it. I could have just stuffed it in my bag and walked away, but you know what? They could have stopped me in the parking lot and got me for stealing for $2.29, and that's just plumb stupid.
Let me check with ours. You see what he's doing. Hey, Ernst, what do you got? He's filling up more windows?
Clean up against the darkness.
Still trying to get used to this video and thing.
Let's get one green one here. Yeah, let's try to get the green one right over here. He's still filling up instead of getting green.
Well, I've talked a little bit. I'm going to let everybody go. See ya. Bye. Subscribe.